I'm with Swift and Sure Auctions and Real Estate, and in this short video, I want to tell you about an upcoming auction that we've got. The auction is scheduled for March 26th, which is a Monday at 7 p.m. It'll take place at the Cottonwood Falls Community Building, which is right there at Swope Park in Cottonwood Falls, Kansas. At this particular auction, we've got a 474-acre diversified farm property, which is located in Chase County. We'll actually be selling that in two separate tracts. The seller is the Butcher Family Revocable Trust. The property itself is located about 1.25 miles north of Wansavoo. It's on East Road, and that'll take you to the southeast corner of the property. There are also other instructions on our website and in the sale flyer that tell you how to get there, specifically by exiting off of Highway 50 on B Road towards Cedar Point. So see the website and the sale flyer for specifics on how to get there from Highway 50. As you can see, here's an actual aerial of the property. The agent notes were as follows. This is a nice diversified land use property with the potential for several different management options, and it's located right in the heart of the Flint Hills. The two tracts are contiguous with good access by county gravel roads. Track 1 consists of 313 acres. It's described as the north half of Section 422.6, except for the south 165 feet of the northwest quarter. This tract contains about 313 acres, which consists of 29 acres of farmland, 150 acres of hay meadow, and the balance in pasture, waterway, and roads. The farmland has terraced Class 4E and 3S soils with soybean residue cover. The mowable acreage, well, it's mostly brome and mixed grasses on old farmland, and the balance has a good stand of native grasses. The soil class is 4E and 3S. The pasture has an average stand of native grasses, which is mostly open with a wooded draw. A nice pond, perimeter fence in average condition, with new fence to be built on the south boundary. There's a small pond and an old water well in the northeast quarter. The property along the north is bounded by 70th Road and East Road along the east. The real estate taxes are estimated to be about $1,000. So let's jump in and let's talk for a second about Tract 2. Tract 2 consists of about 161 acres. The legal is described as the northeast quarter of Section 522.6. This tract contains 161 acres, consisting of 49 acres of farmland and the balance in native grass pasture, waterways, and road. The farmland has terraced Class 4E and 3S soils with soybean residue cover. The pasture has an average stand of native grasses with some go-back grass, which is mostly open with a couple of lightly wooded draws. There's 3 small ponds, and there's a 4th one that needs work. It's got average perimeter fence. The property is bounded by Cedar Creek Road along the west and 70th Road along the north. The 2017 real estate taxes were $726.95. In regards to terms and conditions, those are listed directly on the sale bill, so I'd recommend you get a copy of that. As well, the registered bidders will also receive a bidder's registration packet, which actually has all the details as well as the full contract as well. But here's a quick rundown of terms and conditions. $50,000 for Tract 1 and $25,000 for Tract 2. That's the earnest money that's deposited at the conclusion of the auction. The balance is due at closing on or before April 27th of 2018. You will receive full possession at closing, but it's possible you could receive possession earlier with approval of the seller. Title insurance and closing fee will be shared equally by the buyer and the seller. The buyer is going to be responsible for 2018 real estate taxes. All announcements made on the auction day take precedence. The agents are representing the sellers, not the buyers. We are not responsible for accidents. The seller reserves the right to accept or reject any and all bids. Prospective buyers should complete their own investigation. And lastly, this sale is not subject to buyer financing or inspections. Okay, so let's wrap this up with a quick review. We hope to see you on Monday, March 26th at 7 p.m. The auction will take place at the Cottonwood Falls Community Building. There's 474 total acres that's going to be sold in 2 tracts. And we know that the seller, that's the Butcher Family Revocable Trust. As you can see here, we've got a ton of images available. Those can be seen at our website, which is swiftinsureauctions.com. But I'd also encourage you to reach out directly to the listing agent or to us if you have specific questions or if you'd like to schedule a showing. We hope to see you again at the auction on March 26th at 7 p.m.